back to IHA Talks. So in the last session about autocorrect English, we actually stopped at this particular point that we will be discussing the continuous tenses also in this session together with the usage, okay, where and when these simple tenses are used. But I just want to limit it with simple present tense, okay, where it is used. And we will get into simple past, then future, then to the continuous tenses, because I feel like this won't be complete if we just stop in between. Okay, so today we are going to take a look at where and when the simple tenses are used. Okay, and I am starting with the simple present tense today. So, see, one thing I just want you to take care is this. When we come to talk about simple tenses, these are actually the most used tenses in English language. Are you getting it? Whether it is simple present or simple past or simple future, we actually, when you start talking about something, okay, many times all these simple tenses come in between, and many a time it is a combination of this present and future, okay, past and present, okay, within the same sentence itself you have such a combinations coming in between. So what you have to keep in mind is this: you have to talk according to the sense that you are actually going to convey, okay, that you wish to convey through a sentence. Okay, so let us jump on to our topic today. Well, so where all we make use of the simple present tense. The first case is that of general truth, okay, and universal truth, and then facts. General and universal truth, then facts. Let us just get into some examples of the same. Moving on to the examples. For example, if I say inside general truths, okay, horses run faster than a rabbit. Okay, horses run faster than a rabbit. So over here, horses, that is a plural subject. We have more than one horse. That's why we make use of the plural form of the verb, which is the V1 itself, that is a run. Okay, but you just see the sense that is conveyed. It is a general truth. Anybody will agree with that. Okay, it's something that is general. You can understand it. Horses run faster than rabbits. So, in order to talk about such a sense, to convey such a sense, we make use of simple present tense. Remember that. The next case is, of course, general truths. For example, the world famous example that we have used and used and used. Okay, it has already become a cliche, but still, let me point it out again. Okay, the very case called sun rises in the east. Okay, that is a general truth. The sun rises in the east. Okay, so sorry, not general, universal truth. Okay, so over here too, when talking about the universal truths, you have to make use of what? Simple present tense, that we all know. And next case is that of the fact. Okay, so let's see an example about the fact over here. See, for example, if I say New Delhi is the capital of India. Okay, New Delhi is the capital of India. So I put it in simple present tense. Then if I say there are 5 subjects in commerce for plus 2. Okay, there are 5 subjects in commerce for plus 2. Over here too, I'm actually conveying a fact. So here too you have to make use of simple present tense. And I just want to add one tip over here. Okay, if you're constructing a sentence starting with there, okay, after there you have to go for verb, right? That verb, the usage of the verb, whether the verb is plural or singular, that depends upon the following noun. Okay, the subject will be followed after this particular verb. So depending upon the noun that is followed, only in the case of sentences starting with there. Okay, if you are making use of a verb after there, you have to, that verb actually depends upon the noun that is following it. For example, over here, see, there are 5 subjects in commerce for +2. Okay, why we are making use of are? Just because we have 5 subjects, that is something plural. Then if I say there is 1 subject, okay, if after is there is 1 subject, then I have to make use of there is. For example, there is a cat, there are cats. Okay, keep that in mind. Well, moving on to the next idea where we actually make use of the simple present tense. We again make use of simple present tense while talking about our habits. Okay, so habits are actually certain activities that we actually do or engage on an everyday basis, right? So you do it every day. For example, I play badminton every day. Okay, or Neil goes for a walk every day. Are you getting it? These are all cases of habits. So for all the actions that you want to represent, something that you do on an everyday basis, you do it every day, you have to make use of this simple present tense. Okay, so remember the rule. If the subject is singular, singular form of the verb, singular form of the verb is formed by adding s or es with the V1 form of the verb. If the subject is plural, then you have to make use of plural form of the verb. Plural form of the verb is formed by just taking the V1 form itself. Okay. Well, moving on to the next called future timetable. So you might have observed it very many a time. Okay, we actually talk about this simple present tense, but in many cases when you are announcing some kind of future timetable, we often make use of this particular tense, simple present tense. For example, train leaves at 9 a.m. Okay, train leaves at 9 a.m. Then again, if I say the college remains closed until September. Okay, college remains closed. So remember, over here we are expressing future. Okay, so keep that in mind. In order to suggest something that is happening in future, especially this future timetables, okay, we make use of the simple present tense. Well, the next is permanent situations. For example, imagine like somebody comes and somebody just asks you, what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? So if that's a question asked against me, I will say that yeah, I work as an assistant professor. Okay, I say I work. So the point is, I am a permanent faculty and my position in that job is permanent. But if I am answering like this, I am working as an assistant professor, of course the sense is conveyed. Okay, right now you are an assistant professor, but the trouble is there is an underlying meaning in it, in the sense like this is a temporary position and you might change at any time. Are you getting it? So if you are talking about a permanent position, permanent situation, you have to make use of the simple present tense. So all the teachers, all those persons who occupy a permanent position, when you talk about such things, make use of this present simple present tense. Okay, so I work as a teacher. They live in India. We live in India. Like that. Then next case, okay, where we many a time see this present simple present tense is of course in newspaper headlines. We come across with many captions like this. For example, see, man enters space. Okay, then CM announces complete lockdown in Kerala. Okay, so like that, newspaper headlines often make use of this particular tense called a simple present tense. And next cases, you also wonder if I go and talk about that. See, we had already discussed that simple present is actually used to talk about future timetable. Okay, the college remains closed, or the train leaves at 9 p.m., etc. Likewise, in telling stories, okay, in order to bring that effect into you. Many a time we make use of the simple past. For example, if I say, suddenly the window opens and a masked man enters onto the scene. Okay, so over here we are making use of again simple present tense when we say the window opens and a masked man enters. Okay, so this is part and parcel of a story too, but when you are making use of a story, this is something that happened in the past, then you have to make use of past tense, of course, that is there. But in between, in order to bring about the effects and all, we also make use of this particular simple present tense. So nothing is there to confuse. Okay, the point is, roughly if I should put it, the point is you have to make use of these tenses according to the sense that is being conveyed. Are you getting it? Whether it is in the story, whether it is in that particular future usage of a timetable, we are actually expressing the sense. You can relate it like that. Don't be confused. Okay, so in the next session we will be discussing about the usage of a simple past and again future, because simple past doesn't have much ideas to convey, so we will do both past and future, okay, depending upon the time. Okay, okay, so let me wind up the session right over here. Keep watching. Okay, this is Mona signing off. Thank you for watching.